Wanzemen, Fujian, China, wholly owned Nan'an, Honglai, Yongchun 3 companies, Hong Kong and Shanghai offices. Our products are exported to the UK, Spain, USA, France, Italy, Netherlands, and other countries around the world. Yongchun Company, covering 113,333 square meters, the registered capital of 45 million HKD, was founded in 2006. Annual export value amounted to 55 million USD. Nan'an Company, covering 60,000 square meters, the registered capital of 3 million USD, founded in 1983, the annual output value of 42 million USD. Honglai Company, covering 53,000 square meters, founded in 2003 with an annual output of 40 million USD. Wanzemen, a consolidated outstanding enterprise comprising development, production and marketing for knitwears, strives to create a good working and living space for staffs and workers. We have ADF and 16 gauges complete sets of industry-leading equipment. The company always treats the linkage of professionalism, focus, prominency, and fast within every aspect of manufacturing, production, and marketing as the basic core value in our factory management dedicated to manufacture sweater for the leading brands in the world. Over the years, Wanzemen, based on the strong foundation, is the first in the domestic sweater industry, received the ISO 9001, ISO 14001, SA 8000, and RAP, Social Responsibility Management, and Anti-Terrorism System Certification, and obtain the National Safety Production Standardization Secondary Certificate. Also obtained CU Audit through the GRS Textile and Garment Recycling System, and OCS Organic Standard Product Production License Certification. In order to achieve perfect quality, it will undergo at least 10 inspection procedures for each sweater produced by Wanzemen. We use the ERP management system to monitor the whole inspection process, starting from yarn testing till ready garment and packing. All the raw materials for both yarns and accessories must be tested using international standards. We work closely with internationally recognized lab testing houses such as SGS, BV, and TUV, etc. to conduct lab tests, accurately guarantee the safe issues for the finished products. New facilities, new techniques, new products. Imported whole garment machines. Using advanced whole garment knitting machine, knit the garment to shape without seams. Provide to designer with unlimited innovation to make design and finished product to be perfect and harmonized. Overturned the ordinary boundary between knitted and woven. Completely new woven imitation techniques can expose the outlook specialty of woven knitted materials. Also can operate and cross over with all kinds of knitting techniques to explore the unlimited jacquard pattern. Every wholeheartedly effect is for the extraordinary quality. Every progress is highlighted the differentiation in production processes. Every innovation is for catching up the fashion trend. Established since 1983 for the knitting of the next movement. We only stay particular, never settle. New facilities, new techniques, new products. Imported whole garment machines. Using advanced whole garment knitting machine, knit the garment to shape without seams. Provide to designer with unlimited innovation to make design and finished product to be perfect and harmonized. overturned the ordinary boundary between knitted and woven. Completely new woven imitation techniques can expose the outlook specialty of woven knitted materials, also can operate and cross over with all kinds of knitting techniques to explore the unlimited jacquard pattern. Every wholeheartedly effect is for the extraordinary quality. Every progress is highlighted the differentiation in production processes. Every innovation is for catching up the fashion trend. Established since 1983 for the knitting of the next movement. We only stay particular, never settle. Wanzamin Manufacturing Specialties Presentation 16GG Stripes Feeder Speed Adjust Technique MSF 3 yarn storage device suitable for feeding of fancy yarns. Applying accurate monitor device to calculate and adjust the speed of motor, supplying yarn evenly. Time saving with high efficiency to make the knitted panels more flat and tidy. Through default programming, the deviation of the stripes on the left and right side seams can be controlled within 0.3 to 0.5 cm and avoid exposure to yarn ends and loose loops which will affect the appearance of the sweater. Digital buttonhole technology, high efficiency, accurately to lock each thread ends. The length of each buttonhole is the same. No extra thread ends. Cut and sewn technology, using the 4-point system in the fabric inspection and apply in the manufacturing process for woven knit style. Fabric will be pre-shrunk based on their unique characteristics. In order to secure stable measurement result, draw the silhouette based on paper mold, iron interlining. In order to maintain the bottom smooth without puckering, we use fishbone to sew the bottom, then press it neatly along its shape. In order to secure smooth and flat tidiness in side arms, we use French seam. Accurate calculation for the pre-shrunk ratio in knitted and woven material, especially on the shrinkage in the knitted and woven parts in one sweater. Besides, adjusting the knitting tension in order to adjust the woven assembling parts to match with the knitted parts, in order to ensure the knitted woven assembling seams flat and tidy, using 5 points positioning in assemble sewing. Multi-fixing point zipper sewing method. Press flat the seams for sewing zipper to avoid knitted part along the zipper seam being blocked inside. Using own innovation of multi-fixing point to mark the zipper tape to match the different parts of sweater body. Then sew the zipper to the marked sections to make the zipper smooth and symmetrical in both sides. Hand link. In linking the shoulder seams, using sectional hand link with fixed marks techniques to make the shoulder seams can be linked and aligned without seeing the loops. In linking the neck seam, also using sectional looping with fixed marks techniques with 4 marks to achieve invisible seam, using certain ratio with the body for loop-to-loop linking to make the neck without seam and more smooth and match body shape. Hand intarsia knitting. Intarsia knitting by hand retains the traditional hand knitting characteristic and techniques to enrich in colorations to make more varieties in jacquard patterns. Embroidery. Computerized program using multi-kinds of embroidery threads, vari-dimensional advanced embroidery techniques. Established since 1983 for the knitting of the next movement. We only stay particular, never settle. V-neck basic technology. There are 153 production processes in sweater manufacturing. Every sweater starts from the in-depth designing consideration. Each tiny step is the coherence of the wisdom of the designing team. We use Apex 3D computer design system to consolidate design, simulation, modification, programming to integrate accurately the presentation sweater collar and body silhouette. We use advanced ERP management system through sweeping barcode to control each production process to ensure that the quality in every process can be tracked. The winding machine uses automatically controlled wax installation. The wax is accurately and uniformly injected to ensure the yarn fluffy, soft, and bulky. Knitting machines have equipped with yarn cones separation device to avoid the flying yarn and cross-coloring. Bobbing device to ensure the sweater with pure color. By using Axon yarn detection device, length and density of loops have been automatically regulated to ensure the length of every loops on every knitting panels is constant. By applying innovation techniques, knitting machine with automatic loop closing device to avoid unstitch so as to improve efficiency and quality. By using high-quality nylon elastic thread to improve the elasticity of seams so as to increase the ability of its extension, not easy breakage. 3 sections marking for the linking of V-neck to avoid the uneven tension between right and left side of neck seam. During stitching process, applying hand stitching technique for the assembling the center neck seam, diagonally point to point for each right and left rows of loops to ensure the V-neck is symmetrically linked. To pull backward the loop during hand looping the ribs to avoid collapse effect in the sweater. Light inspection, wooden board for ironing, measuring, inline and final inspection using AQL 1.5, the highest quality standard in sweater manufacturing, 90-degree both-side cross-checking by needle detecting machine after 100% inspection. In order to achieve perfect quality, it will undergo at least 10 inspection procedures for each sweater produced by Wanzemin. We use the ERP management system to monitor the whole inspection process, starting from yarn testing till ready garment and packing. All the raw materials for both yarns and accessories must be tested using international standards to ensure the color fastness for finished product without color fading. Dry rubbing must be at least up to grade 4, wet rubbing at least grade 3 to 4. Apply ICI and Martindale pilling testing methods. The testing standard must achieve at least grade 3 to ensure the finished sweater will not have pilling problem easily. Testing standard must be higher than 90 Newton to reinforce the pulling capability of buttons. We work closely with internationally recognized lab testing houses such as SGS, BV, and TUV, etc. to conduct lab tests, accurately guarantee the safe issues for the finished products. Established since 1983 for the knitting of the next movement. We only stay particular, never settle.